What up? What up? Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Let's talk about it. We got the halving happening right now. Beat you to the stream. Alexander G says, Mitch Shaw. We've got some huge updates that we're going to be sharing with you all. Everybody throw a 1 in chat. I'm comfortable. It's a Friday night. I'm drinking my water right here. I just had a little bit of Talenti ice cream, and we got to talk about the halving. Let's watch this together. Let's talk about what's going on, and I'm going to be updating you on what's going on with the BitLab members as well. Huge change, but it's going to be better. It's going to be great for every member out there because you're going to be able to have a better deal than you've ever had before. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. Watching from Spring Branch, Texas. Hey, I'm from the Cy-Fair area. I went to high school in the Heights, and then also Cy Creek High School in Cy-Fair. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's pull up. I did not prepare. I was looking at the thing. I thought it was going to happen much later, the halving, but hey, I'm here in the studio. Let's talk about what's going on. We got the crew in the house tonight. Right now, everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding the bell. Shout out to our channel sponsor, Arculus. Big love to you, but we're going to talk about what is going on. And by the way, I got a great video coming out tomorrow on an altcoin. I think I'm surprised is not in my portfolio. Did some deep research on this, and I'm going to be telling you exactly what that is tomorrow in about a 30-minute video that I did. It's going to come out at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. We got some special treats coming out in the early morning, about 8 a.m. for everybody that's a BitLab Academy, not YouTube, but BitLab Academy member. You're going to be getting an email. So make sure you check your spam folder and your inbox, and we'll be updating you exactly how you could take advantage of. Everybody's going to want to do it because you get to reduce how much you pay every month. And I think everybody can get behind that. And for those of you that hadn't joined yet, you might be able to take advantage of the best opportunity yet. So let's talk about what the heck is going on. Again, I did not prepare for this at all. We're going to be winging this on the fly, talking about what's going on with the Bitcoin halving. Let's see where we're at on the countdown. Let's see where we're at on the countdown. 56 minutes. And yes, we will be here every single one of these minutes till post halving because I want you all to notice something other than maybe a little bit of a blip on the radar that will happen. It's likely nothing is going to happen tonight. It's a huge talking point. It's a huge narrative that does affect big things over time. But I would be very wary of having an impulsive move to the upside or downside that happens immediately, you know, right when the halving happens, because it doesn't affect any sort of major change that impacts supply in a major way as it immediately happens. Now, on the long term, and we've talked about this time and time again, but let's talk about it again. Because we got to. The halving cycles. This is what we're talking about. Let's be wary of this right here. Let's also, what I mean by be wary, actually, let's not be wary. Let's be prepared for sideways action if we get that. Ben Simmons says, wife and I got displaced. Thankful has some crypto. I was up in, had to sell vast majority to get us into a home. You know what? Hey, big love to everybody out there. Let's all remember every single one of us has friends, has family. We see people on the street. There's stuff going on around the world, whether you're Iranian or Israeli or Palestinian or Lebanese or Armenian. So many people gloss over everything going on in Armenia as well. We talk about the genocides here and this and that, but then nobody even mentions a word about the 500,000 people or something getting killed in Armenia. So let's all realize that everybody out here, we have love in our hearts. Sometimes we just get a little too lost in the bubble of what's happening in the news media. Let's just share love with the people that are around us. But let's talk about crypto. Let's talk about crypto. This is what I want to really just re-highlight with everybody right here. The sideways price action happening post halving. So does this mean that nothing's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen on the halving? It just means that in the moment, it might feel like something huge is happening. But once we zoom back out, we'll realize it's just a trap to the upside, trap to the downside, chopping around. Oh, it's coming back down. But then no, now this ends up being a trap. Little Bart Simpson pattern right here. Impulse up, short squeeze, move across, long squeeze, back down. This is what we're seeing right there. And so we got to pay attention to what the hell is going on. So let's go ahead and also remember, we just are kind of tapping regionally right into this zone, this short-term holder cost basis that I've been talking about nonstop. This is that level. This is why the other night, this is why you see me. I'm here on a Friday night. So many people are out doing, you know, I was a DJ for 15 years. I toured as a singer-songwriter for years and years before that. I lived my life as a rock star every day of my life, other than the fact that I was very deeply involved with crypto starting in about 2015, 2016. And of course, I transitioned over onto the professional side of this. Of course, I also studied at Columbia University, and I've had a lot of online businesses. So I've always been a little bit of doing a little bit of everything, but this is where I'm at right now. Although the market might not do anything, I want to make sure I'm here with every single one of you, our family here, the BitLab community. So shout out to each and every one of you. Drop some emojis here in the live chat if you're a BitLab member. And I just want to I want to encourage, I'm not asking, but I want to encourage an incredibly easy way that you can absolutely help this community and this channel persist on and just vibe. Because it takes a lot of people, is if you become even just a BitLab member here on the YouTube, it really goes beyond. You're like, it's only $4.99. I'm telling you, when you get a couple hundred people doing that, it helps buy the equipment, pay the editors, give me the ability to build out more content, to do more deep dives. I got a deep dive coming tomorrow on an altcoin I think you're all going to really like. And if you like that kind of stuff, and you want more charts and you want more access to more stuff and blah, 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 hit that join, become a BitLab member here in the community. Great way to show some love and support. Also, just hitting the like button, show some love and support too. So coming back over to here, I don't even remember where this is at. I did not prepare this. We're just jumping right into the thick of it. Okay, 66, still on the fear and greed. That probably hadn't updated today. So let's see if there's any updates as to anything going on that we need to pay attention to. I just kind of scroll through this really quick. Yeah, everything, it's nothing really big. I think what we really want to do, shout out to my boy Tim right here. I love Tim, Investing Bros. He and I have been through the thick and thin of this in the crypto markets on multiple different crypto channels together, now both having our own channels. Big love to him. Shout out to him. And shout out to, is that FOMO Sapien? What's up? Alexander G, Jay-Z, Silver Days, R Shorts, ATX. How many new people do we have in here? Because we've had about 20,000 people join the BitLab family here in the YouTube in the last like 6 weeks. I don't know what happened there, but we got put in the algorithm, and I guess people are liking the content. So shout out if you are new. My goal here is not to talk any bias. It's about giving you empowerment, encouragement, being a bright light in your day. There's no trolls here in our community. If you are a troll, you get removed pretty quick, because this is a positive space. It doesn't mean you can't disagree with me, can't disagree with each other. It just means we do it in a productive manner and we offer a solution. We don't do this troll nonsense that we see everywhere else around the crypto, around the ecosystem. Thank you, Kelly from London. Here's a chance right now while we're sitting here. We're going to be looking at some charts. We're going to do some TA. All you are the fam jam right now with 67 of you. And we got a smaller stream because we just popped in and did this. So every single one of you, where are you tuned in from? What city, what state, what country? Where are you at right now? Are you in the car, driving, watching YouTube? I hope you're not. I hope you're listening if that's the case. Are you walking? Are you sitting at work? What are you doing? Where are you tuned in from? Big love. I got cute kittens in the house. All right, we see it. Let's go, brother. I love all of you. I appreciate you all. So let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here in the market. Let's do some TA. You guys want to do some TA? Throw a 1 in chat if you'd like to do some TA. Throw a 2 in chat if you just want me to sit here and talk. Or if you want me to play some guitar, you're gonna need to do some super chats, and we'll end up doing a guitar jam session like we did back around Christmas. All right, so let's see. I don't see any numbers yet. This is kind of delayed. Got 70 people in here. Let's talk about a little bit. 1 is the first one. Cute kittens. 1 is the loneliest number. All right, so let's zoom in. Nothing's changed. Remember, we talked about this. This was so scary right here. This moved to the downside, but then when we get in on the 15-minute chart, let's double click here. When we get in on this 15-minute chart, this right here was last night. This was, oh my God, it's over. Oh my God, it's World War III. Just actually here just to take your money. I'm just here to take your money because you're impatient. That's what this is right here. You don't deserve the money if you got shaken out on this. And I'm not saying you don't deserve money in your life. I'm saying all of us need to pay tuition in this market. There's nobody I've ever met that enters this market and starts trading and is a perfectly good trader. You might think you're good because you take 3 good trades in a row in an uptrend where you're just taking longs. I'm a genius. Wait till you get the frustrating and the part of the market that kills 99% of people that are trying to trade that don't have the skills. This right here is a killer for people that do not understand trends and whether or not you are in a bull trend with the rise, retrace, continuation, right? Let me go ahead and draw this out. Let me draw it out for you, baby. I'm going to just be playful with you guys tonight. You know what I realized? You guys don't get my real personality. You guys get my like on-air TV kind of personality where I'm like, hey, and I meet some of you all off camera. I meet you in the studio at Hit Network. I meet you I run into people just around. I've run into people all over. And they're always surprised because I'm not that, I feel like I have so much information and this is such an important space that everybody's trying to change their life that I try to keep it so serious. But you know what? Friday night here, I'm just going to be a silly goose. Throw a 1 in chat if you want me to be a silly goose. All right, we got home. Also, yeah, there we go. Big love to everybody here. So we're talking about the four different components of trends that we need to pay attention to. We're going to jump in and look at this price action. But if you're trading in a trend that's like this and you keep getting wind, oops. Let me undo that. Mouse ran into something. If you're trading in a trend that's like this, you just keep getting wins. There's nothing difficult about this. But this is not how markets operate. Kevin Blandon, what's up? Shout out. We get a super active crowd tonight. I like that. And I think it's probably also because I'm not trying to be Mr. Professional, just talking crypto. Let's do this shit together. That's what we're supposed to be, a family. Let's be a family. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be a silly goose. I see a lot of ones there for, all right. So this is not hard. This is that uptrend, this uptrend that everybody, you know, a lot of people get in a bullish part of a trend. They're like, you know, they start trading and, you know, you could even if you got in the wrong zone, like right here at the top, as this comes down, if you just waited a second, it's about to go back up, etc. But what happens is you have these moves, you know, to the upside, but then you have the chop at the top and potentially a fake out. And then people are still holding on to greed and they go, no, it's going to go back up. And it does. It doesn't meet breaking this previous high, or maybe it does just a touch. And then the bottom falls out. Then you have the downtrend, right? And this is an ugly drawing, but it doesn't matter. This is going to play out the same way. Now, the reason why this is important is because once you have this, let me move my market cycle over. This will make sense here in a second, is you have this bull trend, you have this distribution top, you have a bear trend, and then what everybody's always trying to say they're going to find. When you get screwed here, everybody, even myself, says, no, next time, next cycle, son, next cycle, I'm going to buy the bottom. You know what I'm going to do next cycle? I'm going to buy the bottom next. And then what happens is the market's up here, and whether they bought and they lost out or they did maybe get a potentially good exit, doesn't matter. The price action moves down. And then what you end up with is then, we can move all this over again. What you end up with is then that market cycle. Let's delete that. Don't need that. You get the market. Essentially, you get the bottom formation. It could be sideways like this. It could also be something where we had the FTX thing where it dropped out, went sideways, and then everybody didn't believe it. And then it came back. People still didn't believe. Crypto savvy still doesn't believe we're in a bull trend. And then it goes back up, and then it comes back again. People still don't believe it. And you don't get, it takes a lot. So you have this sort of accumulation. This is called accumulation at the bottom. Then you have a break of trend where you all of a sudden you're forming a new high from this zone here. All of a sudden you form a new high. And then what you're watching for on this new high, if you weren't able to have the courage to buy down here like the big smart money does, this is still a great entry over here. This is nothing to be upset about. What happens is as you break this high, you're watching on this pullback, what level do the bulls defend? Boom. Right there is an excellent entry. In fact, this is, and literally I'm just drawing just a general shape of trends. Uptrend, top, downtrend, bottom. That's the four most important components of every trend. And the reason we're talking about this is because, yes, I am referencing what we see right here. And we have to understand, and I talked about this at the beginning of all the streams here back in January, February, when I launched this channel last year. So this channel is only about a year and 4 months old. We're already over almost 40, with 36, 37,000 followers. And I hate using that word, community members. You're all community members. I don't expect any of you follow me. We are in this together. I just get the ability to share some of the things that I've learned with you all. And I learned from you guys as well. So shout out to everybody here. But this point right here, everybody looks at this and we look at this on the macro and we think this is a bull trend, bear trend, bull trend, bear trend, bull trend, bear trend. In reality, what this is many things. This is multiple market cycles all in one all the time. It's like that movie. How many of you out there saw that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once? This is what market cycles are. This is not even, in this case, if we're looking on the macro, there's been no bear trend. What? What do you mean there's been no bear trend? We've had the bear cycle that we just came out of in 2021 into 2022, and then finally 23, we're in a bull trend. On the macro, this has only been a bull trend. On the macro, what do we see? We see rise, retrace, continuation, retrace, continuation. Now, let's go ahead and see how that shape on a bull trend lines up. Well, rise, retrace, continuation. Boom, rise, retrace, continuation. So on the macro, we've only ever been in a bull trend. Now, that's not exciting, though, to talk about. I mean, it is when you're looking long term, but we forget. The reason why I point that on the macro is we forget that there's also different types of market cycles based on the time frame that you're looking at. This is a trap most people get in. They say up here, maybe they didn't get out at the top. Maybe they got out here. Maybe they got out here. Maybe they didn't get out at all. And as it comes down, they're thinking, maybe they missed this entirely. And they're like, okay, I've learned now. I'm going to buy the bottom next time. And then we get the bottom. It's like, ooh, that could go lower. They don't buy. This is why you have to identify things as to where you are going to buy if that happens again next. That way your emotions are out of it. The price doesn't matter. We're looking at the data, baby. One of the great indications, and I've talked about this with you all before, my favorite indication, I'm going to show you a free platform that you can all use. Pull out your keyboards, pull up an open browser, open a tab, and just type in look into Bitcoin.com. Okay, now as we go into look into Bitcoin.com, we head over here, click on charts. Now I want to do long-term holder. Long-term hold. No. How do I do realized price, sir? Realized price. Simplify. I'm giving you guys some nuggets of wisdom here, and then we're going to dive in and look at the TA. But look at this. Very simple. Boom. Very, very, very simple. Realized price. All right. Realized price here is the average price of every coin in circulation. That's right. Every coin in circulation. The last time it was moved, meaning there was profit realized from that coin. It's the average price the last time every coin moved. So it's giving you a sort of an intrinsic value that tends to be below the price. But as you notice, there are key moments in these cycles that you see the price action, the price that you're seeing on exchange. That price goes below the realized price. Look at that. That was a great area to buy. Was it the same back here? Yep. Was it the same back here? Wow, what a great area. Same here. Look at this. If we zoom in on this, look at this. FTX collapse right here. We were a little bit under it here. So what this signal tells me is once the price goes under the realized price, once the tradable price, the market value is what we call it, what people are exchanging it for, in this case, we're talking about in US dollars, but when the price gets below this, for me, it doesn't mean buy. For me, it means, all right, we're getting in the zone that you can start deploying capital aggressively, right? So everybody talks about DCA all the time. Well, you can do that if you have no real understanding of or time really to participate in the market. But what I think is I DCA into stable coins, or I DCA into even a savings account, but typically stable coins. And then what I do when there's certain conditions met in the market, then I can not just deploy it all. Because like right here, look, price action came below this the realized price right here. And this is when the price of Bitcoin was still at $23,000. And it came all the way down here. Actually, that's actually realized price. There's $30,000. And then it comes all the way down here to under 15.5. So this signals to me, okay, start paying attention, because the opportunity to, say you have $1,000, say you have $10,000, say you have $100,000, split it into 6 to 9 weeks or something like that. And once your conditions are met, like right here, this came down, went back above, it came back below, rejected. And as this is sitting right here, I would have already started looking at some of my other signals. And I talk about this in the BitLab Academy, in the courses. Also, I'm going to talk about this a lot more in the member stream in bitlabacademy.com, in our Discord and stuff for those members. But you start deploying. So from this point forward, you say, I don't know, price could go up from here. It could break down further. So you start deploying once a week, boom, 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 boom. And you get the average price of this entire region. Very few people just nail the bottom. You can basically average your entries around here, and you're doing this just with the realized price. Now, there's other signals that we can utilize as well, bullish divergences, a lot of different things. But the point here with all this is, when we're looking at this and we zoom in on what we're seeing right here, and it was so scary the other night with Iran and everything going on, and now we don't even know if those news reports were true or if it was just a proxy set up by the US government to make it look like Israel was saving face, because it is. Who knows? Here's the deal with news media these days. I'm not saying everybody's right or wrong. I'm just saying we can't know anything. But when we're looking at the charts, I can tell you what the price is, and I can tell you what the underlying data says. Now, coming into what we just saw yesterday with Iran, the big sell-off we had, where was that at? Let's go back to 6 hour. So that was this move right here, I believe. Yeah. Were there any signals for this to happen? I do believe there was. Look, price action came where? Look, it's coming into the weekly VWAP, yellow line. Coming to weekly VWAP, rejected. Coming into the weekly VWAP, rejected. So even without any other data, just looking at the VWAP, not knowing anything about Iran, this was saying, oh, this likely could reject because it's been rejecting each time. That's one signal. I don't ever use one signal. So let's come over here onto, all right, so now we have the BitLab volume on the BitLab trading stack. Okay, look. Price action here comes up. Also, there's an order block directly above us. So a lot of selling pressure has been up here. We're still well within this dynamic resistance zone. We have the trend signal line. So we did fake out just above the weekly VWAP, but we got rejected right here, immediately shot down. Okay, now what does the indicator say? Was there any, go to the 4 hour. I didn't even notice this. We got a little bit of an inverted head and shoulders here on Bitcoin. Shoulder, head, shoulder here. But we can see still negative money flow here. And the VWAP was coming down into this zone right as well. There is just weakness at this level after a lot of chopping happening. Let's go ahead and take a little quick check. 35 minutes to the halving. So the point being is we don't need to explain what's happening in charts by what the news says or a breaking thing. Those breaking impulses can cause a quick volatility in the market. And remember, Bitcoin is, in the crypto market, is one of the only 24/7 markets out there. Yeah, there's after hours futures trading, this and that, but those still have somewhat of a muted ability to respond, right? Bitcoin is in that risk narrative, and it tends to be the most immediate response gauge kind of that people can affect their liquidity, and whether it be exposing or reducing their liquidity, reducing their exposure in the face of something catastrophic, right? So as a trader, as you being involved in this space, we should welcome that, because that drives this market forward. If so long as you don't get chopped out because of something happening. 2 more blocks left. Is that really? That would be 20 minutes. Let's see. 6 blocks, it says here. Is there another counter? So I just want to say, while I'm going to pull up the charts here in a second, I want to update everybody a little bit. It's getting dark in here now. I'm starting to look bright as I can be. We do have a huge opportunity. That's what I'm going to say. We have a huge opportunity for everybody that is currently a BitLab member for the premium Discord with all the charts we've been sharing and all the member streams and Joshua, Jake, and myself and all that. We had an issue with the payment provider. Stripe has been canceling businesses, payment processes, their accounts if they're associated with crypto, and it's kind of hit or miss, but they targeted us, and they, you know, I've been scrambling all week trying to find a different solution without having to do this, but I figured this is actually going to be great for every single BitLab member, because what we're going to do is we're going to provide the opportunity. Everybody's account will start being canceled on their rebuild dates. And there's nothing we can do about that. But we got a new payment provider through authorize.net. And so what we're doing is and I'm going to be sending out all the links tomorrow. I'm going to be sending out everything. You're going to get it in your email. So make sure you check your email. And when I say check your email, you got to also remember, check your spam folder and your junk folder. And you can also check in the Discord, in the members chat area, and in the JJ chat, JJ calls. I'll be posting it in and probably also the Kelly Alpha channel as well. I'll be posting a video and some other stuff, update, whatever. You'll be able to get another 15 days free. So when you resubscribe, it happens every goddamn time. Fucking computers. All right. There we go. I don't know. Do anybody know how to turn off those damn thumbs up things? You're going to have the opportunity to resubscribe. You'll have to resubscribe if you want to stay a member. But the best thing about it is you're going to get another 15 days free, and it's going to be a lower price than anything. It's the lowest price we've ever charged. So you'll be able to lower your monthly rate by resubscribing. And it would be my honor. I'd be so pleased if this doesn't make us lose more than 25% of our members. I hope you guys love us. We're only providing more and more content in there, and it would just be a huge stab in my heart if we lose a bunch of members because of what Stripe did. And we're going to need y'all's coordination. And I'm going to hope Quarter Crawler and Alexandra G. Who else do I see in here? I think I saw, Jay-Z, a bunch of you guys, Ruzba, Kevin Blandon. There's a lot of you guys, Red Elephant. There's a lot of you guys that are in the BitLab members area in the Discord. If people have any, Mitch Shaw said guitar session, $4.99. If people have questions or they're frustrated, just let them know. There's nothing we could do. We're trying to make lemons out of this. We're giving everybody the opportunity to have a lower rate when they do resubscribe, and they're going to need to resubscribe after 30 days. Everybody that hasn't resubscribed will be removed. And I don't want that to happen to people. I want to take the win. You get to pay less. There's going to be an opportunity also to, that we're going to be pushing out a halving special for everybody that's not a member yet. And that's going to be, I'll be pushing that out tomorrow. You can go there now. It's lab.bitlabacademy.com/Kelly. And that is Kelly. It's lab.bitlabacademy.com/Kelly. It's right here. If you're not a member yet, you want to sign up, and this goes to our new payment processor, by the way. So there's a whole video here. I talk about some things here. This is where you sign up. And then right after you sign up for this, then it takes you to a page where you get upgrade to get the indicators we use and access to all the courses. And that's, that it's also an incredible price. And this will be a limited time for that as well. If you are a member, I can't share that page with you guys yet because we have to fix all the automations so people's Discords don't get messed up and everything. I just wanted to update you guys so all of you can be my bastions in the BitLab Discord and help. If anybody's frustrated, let's stay positive. We're trying to make it lemonade for everybody here. We're trying to make it a win, giving everybody a discount to resubscribe. We're been on the struggle bus the last 6 months, but we just started to pull out of it, and the Stripe does this. So I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's do it. Let's look at some more charts. 29 minutes to the Bitcoin halving. The problem is if I pick up my guitar and play right now, about 18 of you guys are gonna be super stoked, and about 50 of the 80 are gonna leave. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? So let's talk about what's going on. Bitcoin, I mean, nothing has changed. We're talking about all these cycles things. I don't think I ever tied that thought together. But all these cycles I was talking about, you know, the macro cycle, we're having mini cycles as well. This is a full market cycle. This is a bear market on this small time frame. This is an accumulation zone, bull market, distribution, bear market, accumulation, bull market. Every different time frame has full market cycles. And so when we see this right here, and we're trying to make, how many people in here, let me ask right now, how many of you are in here because you want to make, you're hoping to make less than $100,000 in crypto over the next 5 years? If you're hoping to make less than $100,000 in crypto in the next 5 years, throw a one in here. And I doubt, maybe there will be a one, and it'll be somebody from a very small country somewhere, right? All of us are trying to make life-changing wealth. I've already had an enormous impact on my life in crypto over the last 7 years. I'm here because I want to help build communities. And I see so many people giving bad data, also with no personality, also with, it's just so much bias. I want to give you guys good data and show you how to navigate this. And so, of course, we want to make life-changing money here. And part of that is patience. So if you bought somewhere here and you see this going like this, and if this move here is going to make you get out right here, you see, you get in somewhere over here, it goes up, and oh, now you're scared because you have a 4%, 5% drop right in here. No, let's not get into that. I'm going to pull this up over on this screen so I can see it. Why does mine say 27 minutes less? Let me see. Bitcoin halving countdown. I want to make sure I have the right one. Halving countdown live. All right. Wait, does it say halving status complete? Did we get complete? On the whale watcher, watcher.guru, it says halving complete. Yep, 809. It says Bitcoin halving officially complete. So is this wrong? Jim Nam, you couldn't get into the private Discord channel. Did you, did you become a paying member? That's how you get in. If you did, if you were not able to get in, that means you did not check your inbox and your spam folder, which there is a two-step process, very simple two-step process, and it literally automatically adds you to those channels. And if you did have issues, I hope you could email me rather than just be frustrated. I'm not talking, I'm frustrated at the whole customer service experience because I want to do crypto, and I've been doing customer service shit for the last 3 months with people that don't read their damn emails. And it makes me not want to do crypto anymore. Because if I'm trying to help people read charts and they don't read emails, I'm like, maybe crypto is not for you. And I'm not speaking to you specifically, Jim. I'm talking about, this is me feeling frustrated at just how easy can I make it? 2 steps. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. I'm just venting. I'm really just mad at Stripe for putting us through this. We tried to migrate stuff so we could just continue all the but no, couldn't do it. So this is where it's at. You should drop memberships on everyone in attendance. I mean, I can't afford to right now. I haven't been paid for I mean, I've been paid, but we've had a significant drop in income for the last couple months as everything is locked up with Stripe for 90 days or whatever. But Jim Nam, hit me on help@bitlabacademy.com. But okay, so we got the halving. We got the halving. This says 24 minutes. I don't know if this is just wrong as hell or yeah, so boom, that one's, I guess it just wasn't uploaded. We had the halving. Now what's going on? Let's go down to the 15-minute chart. Nothing is happening. Some people were expecting us to have a major boom from this. You know, halving happens, then we long, it's going to go up. Or halving happens, then we're going to short it. No, we're in a different landscape than we have been in the past with all this capital, and also realizing that everything going on with geopolitical tensions, there's a little bit of uncertainty in the fact of the interest rates and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So nothing, okay, we've gotten to this red line. Remember, this red line we've had on this chart. We've had this red line on this chart for so long. This is that Bitcoin halving. Let's go ahead and delete this line. I don't know why it's even there. We're here. So if we're here, what's next? This is next. Now, this looks like nothing happened afterwards. I went over this on the morning stream today. Let me go ahead and turn down my light. I feel like I'm like a deer staring in the headlights. Feels like nothing happened, but we talked about it. There was 20 and 30% moves in through here. And this will chop out the most people in the market. Shout out 420 in UK. But you know, this is going to be a man eater right in here for anybody. Especially with the whale games coming from all of the big money players and Wall Street being interested, already starting to dabble. We have new capital inroads from Japan, from China, from Hong Kong, from Australia, from Singapore, from Canada. I mean, we are in the perfect storm. So let's not be impatient here because it's not going straight up. So when we see the price action, where the hell is my chart? When we see the price action making a giant bull flag that we're still in the middle of, even if this breaks down, currently we're still in a bull flag. At minimum, we are in a range. We are basically trading in this range, boom, right in here. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to come out and sweep to the downside, wreck some people. I don't want them wrecked, but the market needs to flush out over excitement, right? And we can expect that if big money players are involved, then that means likely big money players are also going to try to trigger a washout sweep to the downside. The deviation that I've been talking about for so long, which is that short-term holder cost basis. Where are we at? The average price of every new, basically young held coin. This deviation right here wrecked some people because we did break below the short-term holder cost basis. This has been a pretty strong metric in previous cycles. When we're above it, bull trend. When we're below it, bear trend. So this scared the life out of people. This was kind of the first signal to me that this cycle has got a different character to it because there's almost, let me say it this way. Oops, sorry. There's almost, I cannot see a dang thing. There's almost so much bullishness in the market right now that it's ripe for huge swings and washouts that are coming in the market because big money players have their eyes on the capital that they can make and how many especially as the market starts to move to the upside, the more retail gets in, the more volatile it can become. Because there's less strategy with retail, right? There's reflexivity. People are buying FOMO and hope and all these kind of things and greed. And then they sell because there's a little move, then it washes out and then it launches back. You guys, anybody that's new in this market in the last, I mean, from the down cycle, from this down period here to even this zone here, you're starting to get a taste of it here. But this is nothing compared to what we've seen in previous cycles. This is nothing compared to what we've seen in previous cycles. I mean, this was almost vertical. This was even more vertical. This was kind of a slow burn. Look at this halving. Look how slow this was. And then boom, finally it just goes more and more and more parabolic. The goal here is not to get washed out. And when we talk about this, we talk about timelines on this. Let's go out to the weekly, double click on this side, and there we go. So what do we see here? I have this measured from the halving. This is 72 bars. This is on the weekly, so 72 weeks. What's that? 504 days. 77 bars, 77 weeks, right? 539 days to this top. Some people would argue that this top is the true top because of inflation dynamics and a lot of things that were going on. But between 350 and 540 days, previous cycle here, this was 357 days. So whether you're measuring this 357, this 504, this 546, or 350, right? 300 something. Roughly, let's say an average, or not average, let's say a scale between, let me go to a different chart. Here we go. a scale between, let's do a mark right here on this day. Right here, boom, option B. We're going to do a scale. Halving. All right. 300 to 550 days. Okay. This is uptrend we've been in. This is a giant ray that we've had all the way from back here. I don't know what the hell this was. Yeah. So we can delete that. I don't even know why that's there. Okay. So 500. Let's do 350. Let's do 300 even. Let's do short. 300. Now copy paste. Now drag this out to 570. The two different ranges. All right. Now we're going to do this here. And now what we're doing is, this is sometimes you have to project out, and this very well could not happen, but we're giving ourselves scenarios that we can essentially, there you go. I don't know what just happened there. What's happening? Where's my... Okay, you mother... All right. It's Friday after a long week of dealing with a lot of customer support agents from Stripe and from Authorize and from Cartridge. There's been a lot. I'm happy to be here with you guys. So what we're seeing here is the two potential top areas. And I'm not talking about the level of high. I'm talking about in time. This would be February to March, early next year, all the way out to, this doesn't even give me a time. This doesn't even give me a, this is July, August, September. This would be about October. So March to October, somewhere in between here is likely, based on previous. Shout out to Alexandra G, gifted 10 memberships. Big love to you. Big love. You know what? I'm so cash poor right now because I got all my horses in the crypto market right now, stables or whatever. I'm about to gift some memberships to people in here too. Let's show some love. All you are here. I love you all. I appreciate you. Everybody show some love. All you new members, drop some emojis here in the chat. I want to see everybody vibing right now. Let's do it. Let's vibe. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's do, how come I can't, I got to do it on my computer. Okay, give me a second. Let's go ahead and gift live. Boom. Let's do, it's Inception now. Now come over here. I don't want you to see my credit card number. Gifting memberships. We're gifting some memberships. Why is my light so dark? It's this light and it never works. Never. Drop it like it's hot, baby. I love it. Yeah. We got everybody. Red Elephant finally made it. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's hop back over to the charts. Where are we at? So these levels that we're talking about on time, February to March, basically middle end of Q1 or all the way out to Q3, maybe even into Q4 in terms of times based on how we've seen previous cycles, interact with the halving to the next cycle top, halving to the next cycle top, right? And what we're seeing right now is interesting because here's the halving, and we can see the measurement from this $19,000 top to the accumulation at the previous all-time high. And then here, what do we see again? Previous all-time high zone, but I honestly feel like this is a previous all-time high because of the on-chain metrics. And we have the accumulation of the same zone, but the halving is on the same point now. So then what do we do? What do we do here? We get patient. We realize that this was a big news event and nothing happened. There are going to be people out there that go, well, nothing happened. Okay, well, I guess I'll take some profits. This is boring. But let's welcome them doing that, because if they do that, then that also suggests that we may get a little bit of a washout in price action to the downside, which would be beneficial for all those of us that we're just trying to stack as much as we can out of around 60,000, because this is now the new norm. So let's do it. Now, we're coming up on, where are we at? We're about 8:25. I love you guys. I appreciate it. This has been a very informal stream. Anybody that hasn't been here before, by the way, my name's Kellam. I'm just a silly goose guy that's been in crypto markets for a long time, likes music, and we got a wonderful community here. I typically have a much more formal stream. We have a whole BitLab studio that's kick ass and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to hop on with you guys during the halving. So if there's yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm so cooked. Ninja fourth gifting one mem. Let me see if we, because people have kind of fallen off. Some members didn't resubscribe. So this we may have reached a threshold to add an emoji. That would be dope. If we got enough gifted emoji memberships tonight to where we got to a point where we can add, it's been a while since we've been able to add an emoji. Let's go ahead and look. Memberships, earn, here we go. Customize perks, emoji. It says, here's the deal. These things get jacked up sometimes. It says, I swear to God, it says 4 more needed. So let me go ahead and refresh this, because sometimes it just hasn't been refreshed. And then I'll buy 10 and it goes 22 more needed. I'm like, you mother, it baited me. But you guys don't really, I mean it, how much support you guys provide just by having a membership to a channel, whether it's my channel, Frankie Candles, Crypto Face, all of you. It's such an easy way to show some love and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to everybody. Happy halving from London. Bedtime here. Thank you, Baron PK, Dan Stanfield, Ninja Fourth, Silver Days. Did we get any super chats? Let me see. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, damn. We got, yeah. So Mitch Shaw, $4.99 super chat. It said guitar session. If we get 5 more memberships, I'll do the guitar session and we'll wrap it with that. And that, because then we can add an emoji. We haven't been able to add an emoji for like 2 months. We need some new emoji, but you guys have to tell me, everybody in the chat right now, so many family people here. This is, dude, we got 89 people in the room and 71 likes. This is the best ratio we've had in a minute. But what do you got? What should we do for the emoji? I have a super happy face crazy thing that you guys voted on a while. I think that's the one we have to do because you guys voted on it. Shout out to you, Kelly. Appreciate you being there for us every day. Tig old biddies. I'm always appreciated of Tig old biddies being there for me. Thank you. Quarter crawler, Coachella time, Hagwind, Sam, big love, unforgettable name. Where's Crypto Billy to gift memberships? I don't know. A big love to you guys. Big love to everybody. Shout out to Jim Nam too. Again, I wasn't bragging on you earlier. I'm just having a long, frustrated week. Love you guys. But hey, man, I want to drop this emoji. Like Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All good, brother. But hey, Jim, send me an email, help@bitlabacademy.com. I got something special that I can send you away. I can't share it to everybody, but I appreciate you. An unforgettable name. Been seeing you around for a while, man. Always being here. You have so many great people here in the community. Anything else that we could do right now? Markets are just doing the same thing. Happy having. And thank you, Mitch Shaw, for that super chat. Not sure if I have it in me to play the guitar at the moment. Look at all these emojis. You guys are flying with the emojis. I love you guys. I've been a member since 2023. What do I need to do to get into the new billing system? Ant-Man77, great question. All you'll need to do, there's going to be an email that goes out tomorrow, and I'm also going to post about it in the Discord, in the members chat area, in the Kelly Alpha area, and in the JJ chat area. I will be posting. There's going to be a specific link you go to, and you don't have to worry if you resubscribe. Are you going to get double billed? No, all the other billing is just going to auto cancel, which is why we have to do this. But when you resubscribe, you're going to get 15 days free. So it's a halving. So you get half month, right? And it's half off the original pricing. So it ends up even being less than the promo that we've been doing for that Josh promo for the last month. But everybody that signed up for that too, everybody that resubscribes, you'll be able to get a half month free. And that pricing, I think it's down to, I think it's $19. It's the cheapest we've ever offered. We just want to really give incentive for people to resubscribe, continue with this community because we love you all. We want to keep growing with you all. And again, I tend to be very active in the Discord. This last week and a half, I have been scrambling like a crazy man trying to get all this sorted. We had to build new landing pages with funnels to get everybody all the info. But so you will get that information. And also, if anybody has any question about that, maybe you don't find the email in your inbox, or you forgot that you need to check your spam folder if you don't see it in your inbox. Remember that. You can also email me at help@bitlabacademy.com, and I'll get that information directly to you. Guitar session, please. Let me see. We got another gift in memberships. Lee Alexander G is just the OG of the space. Everybody drop some love emojis in here for Alexander G, the #1 mod on on MySpace. See how tired I am? I just said #1 mod on MySpace. Let me reload this page. Let me see if this is going to lie to me. So now I'm going to customize default perks, emojis. I reloaded it. Let's go down. So I swear to God, now it says, as you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emojis. And on the same page, which I had already reloaded, now it says 21 more members needed. So didn't YouTube knows how to gaslight you. Oh, you only need 6 more. And you do it. Maybe if I do 10 more, it'll be, and then you do it. It's like only 20. Dang it. We'll get a bunch. I'm going to gift a huge swath of them next month, I believe. Because we've had like $15,000 or something locked up with Stripe now for over a month. We're over eating breadcrumbs, trying to DCA in the market, and all our money's being held by Stripe. So one of the nice things about it is all you that are members here on YouTube, that's not affected by the Stripe stuff. So you guys really have kept it going. I really mean it. So love you guys. I'll catch you playing on another stream. Thanks for all you do. Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, I will definitely play again on another stream. I'll do more of a members mod private stream, or something on an off hour. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. I think I'm gonna go. Come on, MySpace, Tom, get it together. Everybody be in my top 8. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Every one of you are here in the family. I love you. And remember, there's going to be a huge thing tomorrow in the BitLab Discord. Get in there, check in. There's going to be an @everyone on several different of the members channels. I'll also be doing an @everyone with a different link in the public channel, because we have to let the members get the best deal. But we still have a great deal for everybody that hasn't signed up yet. And honestly, if you guys all just, as a group, just went and resubscribed immediately, that would just take so much pressure off my back. We're so worried we're going to get like a huge attrition rate. And so we just want to build this community with you guys and not have these payment processors jack with us. I love you guys. Bless you all. Happy gains this run. You know what? We're going to, every one of you is going to have such incredible gains in this cycle. And I believe in you. I'm honored to be here with you on a daily basis. I love you so much. And I think that's all I got for a Friday night. I'll be in the Discord early in the morning because that email is going out to everybody, all you members, at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So check your inbox, check your spam folder, but also at minimum, check Discord. There will be some links and a video in there as well talking about it. So, Josh is in Dubai. I've updated him as well. Josh will likely do a phone record that lets people know as well. But that's all I got. Adios, muchachos. So we got the lazy song tonight. Adios, muchachos. Thank you for coming. I got to go to bed so I can wake up early. Back into the market in the morning. The halving is here. It happened. And now we can let that pressure go into absolute and crazy bull runs. We can end this with high energy. I love you guys. Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful night. And remember, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow on the BitLab YouTube. Got an incredible altcoin video for you with the deep dive telling you what I'm adding to my portfolio next, why, and why it's something I think you should really consider. It's up to your own diligence, but it's it's on sale and it's a great project. I'm curious if you guys can guess what it is. I love you guys. That's all I got. Adios. Adios, muchachos. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always tuning in. You thought I wasn't going to do it. Adios, muchachos. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. You are my friends. Thank you guys for being part of the community. Adios. JT Keener, I did not see you gifted 5 memberships as well right there at the end. Big love to you. I appreciate you. We're just going to continue having this end and then start again. No, I just wanted to make sure I let JT Keener know I just saw that. I appreciate you. And also Mr. Market with the $5 super chat. I love you guys. I really do appreciate you. I'm so tired now. It's done. Adios.